Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Before starting, subscribe and like the videos, it really helps a lot. The content from this video are taken from the web novel and manga series of Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. Now please enjoy the video.
Part 5. Nanahoshi had regained her pace as well. The last experiment was the time when the pet bottle was summoned. Currently, that pet bottle had turned into a vase and was left on the window of the research room. Making use of this success, the research has proceeded to the second phase. Next we're going to try and summon organic matter from our previous world. Nanahoshi declared that, organic matter, right, organic matter, food would be good. It seems that after the events from last time, Nanahoshi's degree of trust towards me went up. She talked to me in regards to the research phases after this. 1. Summoning inorganic substance. 2. Summoning goods with a composition of organic matter. 3. Summoning vegetation, or else, living things like a small animal. 4. Summoning a living thing from this world with detailed conditions attached. 5. The final one is an experiment to try send the summoned living thing back to its original location. Strictly speaking, since the pet bottle isn't an inorganic substance, it seems there's some adjustments required, but it seems to be a trivial matter. That is, are the detailed conditions attached requirements. Yeah. When I'm sent to the other side, if I was suddenly thrown into a foreign land, it would be troublesome, right? In other words, the summoning targets get gradually closer to humans and the final goal is to pinpoint a return to Japan. You could say they're experiments just for that. Incidentally, it seems the current summoning already can have some degree of conditions attached. However, supposedly it's broad and there are some differences that come out in the individuals. For example, if we were to use cat as the condition for the summoning, then 3 cats, a tabby cat, tiger, or a leopard might come out. It seems that the research in that area is meant to nail down those details more. So that, instead of something of the cat family, an actual cat comes out. And even within the cats that you can specify, there are even more details on the variety. In order to research these attached conditions, it won't be good if I don't meet that person again. Nanahoshi said that in passing. Speaking of that person, it probably means he is the person that is an authority on summoning techniques. That person, is he knowledgeable on attaching conditions? I guess so. Nanahoshi put her hand on her jaw and thought about it for just a bit, then nodded to herself with an, yeah, and started to explain one thing. I'll explain. The summoning techniques in this world are split into the types of magic beast summoning and spirit summoning. Oh. It seems that magic beast summoning refers to summoning monsters. Summoning a monster with high intelligence is dependent on the magic circle, and then through some sort of compensation they serve you. You could say it's the type of image that one gets when they hear the thing generally known as summoning magic. There are many varieties in the existences that are called with magic beast summoning. The monsters sitting around over there, ones living in another world, even up to legendary creatures. Of course, it doesn't stop at just living things. As a matter of fact, the pet bottle we summoned the other day was classified as magic beast summoning. You can summon things as well. If I were to master this, I'll summon the panties Roxy is wearing. This might be possible to do. In comparison, spirit summoning is a different disposition. Spirit summoning is a type of magic where you use magic power to create the existences known as spirits. You create the existence with magic power. It seems it's close to programming, but it's better if you don't reveal very much of this. Why? In society, it's said that spirits are in the world of the void and they're being called from there. In other words, it seems they're treated the same as magic beast summoning. On the magic beast side, control is difficult, but they move according to your thoughts, and application is effective. On the spirit side, controlling them itself is simple, but they can't do anything but the programmed actions. However, if you actually produce a spirit with a complex program, it seems they'll move almost as if they're people. It seems she has actually seen spirits such as that in reality. By the side of that person, it seems. I see now. And this is changing the conversation a bit though. This is the magic circle you asked about last time. While saying that, what Nanahoshi gave to me was a single scroll. On the single piece of writing paper, a subtle magic circle was drawn. It's a magic circle to summon a spirit of light. Speaking of a spirit of light, it's a spirit that floats behind the user and continues to release bright light. It can follow simple orders like, shine over there, but after time passes the magic power will dry up and it disappears. It seems it's such a frail existence. It seems the more magic power you pour into it the longer it will last. However, it sure is plain. I do feel that it's a bit of a stingy reward for the experiment's first phase. That magic circle is something that no one at the Magic Guild can use. It's an original of the person I was talking about before. Oh, is that how it is? Zapanizu whose heart dances when told it's a limited item. If the next experiment succeeds, the next one I give you will be more amazing. Therefore, I'm depending on you. While saying that, Nanahoshi clasped her hands together. What a nostalgic pose. Naturally, I have no intention of abandoning Nanahoshi on the way. You can probably use your earth magic to create something like a potato stamp and mass produce those. If you were to take that sheet to the Magic Guild, you should be able to sell it for a considerable price. Sell, you say? Wouldn't the person who made the original get angry? It's alright since they're not a narrow-minded person who would get angry over that. However, a potato stamp, huh? I wonder if it's fine if magic circles aren't handwritten. If you're going to sell it to the Magic Guild, then please use my name. If you do that, then you won't get involved in any kind of weird fraud. I understand. Just like this, I gained one means of a source of income. In any case, to think that all spirits were artificial spirits. I have the feeling that it might be somewhat related to Zenoba's research as well. If we were to combine them, it might be possible to give birth to a robot that can crawl or something. The dream is spreading. Ah, that's right. If we were to summon some kind of random inorganic substance from our world, couldn't some kind of useful thing come out? I suddenly thought of it, so I proposed it, and then, Nanahoshi shook her head. Though I say it's inorganic substance, making use of the foundations from the current phase, we can only summon things composed of a single material. Since we managed to summon a pet bottle, I think there's a pretty wide range of things we can summon. A single type of material. The pet bottle didn't have a cap or label attached, did it? But, if the research on attached conditions proceeds, I have the feeling we'd be able to summon just components and assemble something. Also, I said it once before, but bringing things from our world into this one isn't something all that desirable. That thing about history changing or something, huh? Though I think you're just overthinking that. If you think that, then feel free to test it after I return. I don't want any part in it. How distant? Well, I guess it can't be helped. Part 6. Speaking of Zenoba. The other day, he finally managed to complete the red dragon figure. There's differences from the red dragon I saw, but since the angle it's framed at is cool, I decided it was a good gift. The amount of time it took was considerable, but Julie was delighted. She's a child that doesn't laugh all that much, but after holding her up and showing her it from below she let out, "Oh!" a voice of admiration. "Master, Grand Master, thank you very much." Julie said that somewhat awkwardly, but she lowered her head in a graceful gesture. "Humu, from here on out work hard, okay?" Zenoba nodded exaggeratedly. "Truly greatly." Julie as well nodded happily again. Yes, in any case, Julie's human language has improved considerably. Rather than saying my method of teaching is good, it might be because Ginger is correcting her way of speaking at every point. After all, it seems if you quickly revise the words at every time you make a mistake, you'll quickly learn it. That's great, isn't it, Julie? Make sure you treat it preciously. Ginger-sama as well, thank you very much. Ginger is always on standby at the edge of the room. She brings out drinks for Zenoba and corresponds with visitors. If I remember correctly, she's renting an apartment room nearby the school. There's a single room next door to Zenoba's that is intended for escorts, but she refused it, saying it was too awe-inspiring to stay in a room next to Zenoba-sama. Rather than a knight, it's more like a commuting wife. Otherwise, maybe the feeling of a fanatic worshipper. It kind of feels like if she was told to die she'd gladly cut open her stomach. What is it? I was just wondering why Ginger-san swore loyalty to Zenoba. I just suddenly decided to ask and Ginger nodded like, great of you to ask. I was asked personally by Zenoba-sama's mother to look after Zenoba-sama. Since that time, I made an oath that I would serve Zenoba-sama with all of my effort. Oh, that sure is a beautiful story, isn't it? And then? That's all there is to it though? With just that, you continue to follow through on that oath even when you're looked at with terrible eyes, huh? No, I guess that itself could be what it means to remain loyal to an oath. I guess that means if it's a loyalty that will waver even a bit, you're better off just throwing it away from the start. No, wait. Come to think of it, I think I read about something like that in an old manga. Something like feudalistic society is composed of a portion of sadistic people and countless masochistic people. I wonder if Ginger is a maso. After thinking about it like that, I think I understood it a bit. Although, I guess it's not that juicy of a story.
That's it guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want more and don't forget to like the videos.